Welcome back to my channel. Today's case is the continuation of the case that we saw in the previous video. It is about the girl Srimathi, whose case that we are talking about. In the previous video, we saw that how the girl was found, how the parents were informed, and how the police took a very different angle to the whole story, and how the school authority was, playing the taking a back seat and not getting involved. Now, in today's video, I'll tell you what exactly happened by the information gathered. Before that, let's go into the video. The initial post-mortem of the girl revealed that before her death, there were various serious injuries that the girl had incurred. It was on her body, and even they say that there was an injury on her eyebrow, and a back of her skull had a scar, a deep cut. So these were various hurt or cuts that the child had incurred before her fall. And also later videos from the school, people had which is now going around in social media, a blood stained mark on the walls of the school, which they all are wanting to know how it could have come there, and they all are anticipating what exactly the reason behind that blood stain, which looks like a handprint of someone. And exactly the principal's office, when it was raided, there were a lot of things that they found, and there were condoms that were found in the principal's office, and even some blood-stained condoms. So how it could have come into a principal's office is another big question. These marks happened to be before her death, and further investigations of the post-mortem reveal that the death had happened 36 to 48 hours before the actual time reported. And what is very surprising here, that the school authority did not know about it, and that's what they're saying, that they found the girl on the 13th morning. That is really very surprising, wherein the school and the school authority is responsible for each and every child in that premises, and they are responsible in a way to take care of the safety, especially of a girl child. And this laid back attitude triggered further anger amongst the people. It was a very peaceful, protest that the mother had organized, but it turned violent because maybe the people were not happy with the way the police investigated. Maybe the people were not happy how the school had handled the whole thing, and then they went on a riot. They went into the school. They destroyed so many certificates of other students. They destroyed the things around, and maybe that's the anger of the people that coming out, or the anger that they had against the school authority. Though some teachers were arrested on charges of harassment of the child, and pushing her to the, if the suicide angle is actually true, so pushing her to that level. But when the further investigation showed that her friends had told the previous day night, when they were all sitting together, she was sitting there covering her notebooks. So why a child who is anticipating suicide would actually do that? So there are a lot of questions that are coming up, and there are a lot of things that are coming up. A lot of people are talking about it, lot of, and initially the social media had not reported about this. Only one or two news channel had come out with this news, and they had again anticipated a suicide. Only after the mother had posted a video that went viral, where she had appealed, literally she had appealed to the people, and she had brought in a lot of questions that arose, a lot of questions in people's mind. Yes, it could be a murder too. So that is what now the investigations are on. We're all waiting, and we're all waiting that justice should be delivered to Srimathi. It should justice for the little girl. We all pray and hope that whatever happens come to the light, and the mother who is really pleading, and every day it's like a big test for her, and she has lost her dear child, that she should get justice for her little daughter. Though the initial autopsy report has ruled out the any possibility of sexual harassment and rape, The parents have moved to High Court for the second autopsy, and the case has moved on to the High Court, wherein the parents are appealing so that a fair autopsy should be done, because somewhere they feel the autopsy is again been not held in a fair way, and they really want the investigations to be taken by the CBCID. Here, what I would like to say is we should all pray and hope that justice should be delivered to Srimathi, whatever it is. If the child had really committed suicide, then what was the trigger? Because within the span of 1 hour, the whole thing happened. She seemed to be happy, she seemed to be with her friends, and suddenly something really triggered that child to take this drastic step. Or if it is murder, and who, if it is murder, the who are the murderers who could, think of such a heinous crime against such a small child. So this is all we need to know and pray and hope. I definitely I'll keep you posted with the further informations that come up in the investigations, and let us hope for the best. Thank you. Please do share